Who do you guys have going into this UFC event? Merab versus Sean O'Malley 2. Um, I don't know. My gut's obviously going Merab, but my heart is going Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley, he's a fun champion. Say what you want about him, but Sean O'Malley, he's fun. He's a really fun striker. He has good takedown defense, but Merab is just a machine. That's why that's his nickname. Merab, I mean, personally, I think Merab gets it done. Will he get a finish? No, honestly, I don't think he'll finish Sean. I think Sean has good jiu-jitsu, good grappling, good enough to not get submitted at least. Um, yeah, I think Merab takes this one. I think it'll be tougher than the first fight. I think there will be more dramatic moments. I know in the first fight, at the very end of the fifth round, um, Merab got hit with a body shot, and I remember I was like, oh, it was a turning point in the fight for sure. Um, but that was Sean's best moment. Um, Merab was kind of bullying him in there. He was kissing him in the back. Yeah, I mean the first fight it wasn't the best fight. It was all right. But his fight with Umar, that fight was insane. That was a war. The first two rounds, I thought Umar, kind of beat him up a little bit. And then the last three rounds, Merab kind of just showed why he's the machine, right? He just walked forward, just didn't stop, didn't care that he was a Nurmagomedov. He just, bullied the bully. I became a big fan of Merab after that. And honestly, I don't really see how Sean beats Merab unless he catches him. Like if Sean O'Malley wins tonight, it's because he caught Merab. I I mean, unless Merab goes with a bad game plan and doesn't really grapple and gets outstruck. But if Merab is just Merab a little bit, I think he's going to beat Sean O'Malley. Obviously he's like 37, 38. I think his reign at the top, I think it'll last around, honestly, I think he will be beat in I don't know if this year he'll be beat. Maybe for sure I think next year Merab will be beat. He'll be what, 38, 39 by that time. I think Father Time's obviously undefeated. If Merab was younger, Merab would be a killer. He would be a killer in this division for years. But I think he has like you know, as a champion, I think he has about a year left. That may be a really hot take, but I don't know, man. Father Time does his thing, and they're lighter divisions too. Um, yeah, maybe Sean can get the belt back after Rob retires, but I see Umar getting the bantamweight strap. Honestly, um, Corey Sandhagen just beat up Figgy. He kind of just fucking kind of bullied Figueredo. No, but yeah, I kind of see that fight going to Merab hands down. Um, if Sean wins, that would be nice. We do need an American champion. The state of the UFC is a little bit weird. All we have is foreigners, and it would be nice to to get another American champ. John Jones is not an American champion. I'm sorry, he's not a champion. He was a champion. He was a former champion. He's not my champion, bro. John Jones is not my champion. I'm sorry. Like, I get his reign in the past, but the past is the past, right? Can't just live on the past forever. Yes, his resume is goated as fuck, but look at his activity nowadays. I mean, he almost got beat by fucking Dominic Reyes, who, I mean, we seen what happened to Reyes' career after that. He really, he got knocked out multiple times. Um, he dug Francis. I'm sorry, what you guys want to say, but he dug Francis Ngannou. Now he's dugging Tom Aspinall. Every every clearly tough challenge he's ducked. Besides, back in the day, John Jones is not my champion. He shouldn't be. I mean, if you're living in, nostalgia, then you'd say that. But if you're just at all a real MMA fan of today, John Jones is not at all the champion, right? I'm sorry, there was a lot of poor performances as well against Thiago Santos. Like he had a lot of mid performances, and he never fought the real tough challenges. In my eyes, I don't think John Jones was ever scared, so to speak, to fight them, but he was scared to lose, if that makes sense, right? He's more scared to lose and to tarnish his public image and to tarnish his GOAT legacy. He's more scared to lose that than he is to actually go and fight them. I know that for a fact. John Jones is not scared of anybody. He is scared if they're a threat. If they're a threat, to beat him, he then he gets scared. It's not. If they have scary power, he's not scared of that. It's the potential of a loss. He's not scared of damage. That's why John Jones is cool, but I never, nowadays at least, I don't really fully say that he's the GOAT, right? Because he does too many games, he does too many this and that. You know, I don't know. I kind of went on a rant on John Jones there, but he's stalling the division. Um, but yeah, honestly, and then the co-main event of tonight, Kayla Harrison versus Juliana Pena. I mean, women's MMA, right? I mean, truly, like if I'm being honest, I really don't give a fuck about that fight. I'd I'd be surprised if anyone does. I don't know why UFC still does it, women's MMA fights. I say just take them out, bro. Like, truly, no one cares besides their families. Like, yeah. Every time a women's MMA fight comes on, I just get, my mood gets strained. No, but this is just some UFC talk. I'm just bored right now. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you guys agree with me or if you guys disagree with me. I really want to know your guys' opinions down below. And it's been your boy. I'm out.